Right, here's something fun. We're going to have a crack at a Led Zeppelin 1 style tone in the AX8. There's so much like mythology and folklore around that album and how it was made, but kind of the consensus is it was some kind of Supro amp with a really small speaker, close mic'd, and with a big room mic as well. So we're going to try and get all of those things happening. We do have a model of the Supro in the AX8, the Supremo Trem. I'm playing a Telly on the bridge pickup, so did Jimmy Page use a Telecaster? Did he use an Esquire? Who knows? These have some Jason Lollar pickups in them. They're like a 50 style thing, so I don't know how close that would be to what he was using, and for this video I'm not really that interested. We just want to get ballpark here before everybody rips me to shreds and like, hey man, that's not the amp he used, or that's not the guitar he used, you should read this. Jimmy Page style tone, right? That's what we're going for, so be kind to me. We'll start with the Supremo Trem, and then we've got this really cool, cab number 1 is this 1x6 oval, which I almost never use, but when I kind of realized why it was in there, that it was probably in there for these reasons, and we'll go with that. I'll just leave it at the stock settings. Here it is with the Supro and the 1x6 oval and the Telly bridge pickup. Yeah, it sounds close already. Which is pretty cool. It obviously doesn't have that roominess to it, it's really dry, so we can address that in a second. Now, the Supro model has two controls, volume and tone. Tone's mapped to the treble control here. If we crank that all the way up, this is what it sounds like. Now, if we turn it down, so it's all about balancing the amount of drive with this tone control. That sounds like the right amount of drive to me. I might actually turn it up a little bit just to make it a little bit dirtier. Let's have a listen to that, and I'll put the treble back at noon. So you can go either way. I could probably sit here going between drive on 4 and drive on 6 and never be able to make up my mind. Let's take it to like 5.5, just cause. There we go. So that sounds pretty cool, that's vibey. I'll turn the treble up to maybe say 7, just to get a little bit more attack. And what I'll do next is I'll go into the speaker drive section. I'll add a little bit of speaker drive, because I'm imagining, it's the 60s, you've got this tiny little amp, and it's cranked up and it's absolutely splattering and crapping itself. So we'll turn speaker drive, say, to 2, and speaker comp maybe to 5. Let's have a listen to that. I think that sounds pretty cool. I'll also play around with the sag control. I'll double that, say, to 5. Just because I want that kind of flub on the low strings. And I'll compensate for that by turning the treble up again. I still need a little bit more cut, I think. Let's have a listen to that. That's pretty cool. We're going to stick with that. We need to add that roomy kind of sound, so I'm going to use a reverb block, and I'll go with one of the studio sounds, actually. Let's try Studio C. That's my favorite. I'll turn the mix down to 10%. Let's have a listen to that now. And there we go, that's just a first attempt. That obviously needs lots of refinement, but hopefully that will give you guys some inspiration to go and try and check this out and try to dial in your own kind of sound. If you do dial something in, let me know, leave a comment, upload a preset. It would be really cool to make this a little project where you can get really close to this particular tone using, the antithesis of an analog rig, using a modeling rig to get probably one of the more iconic guitar tones ever. So, like I said, leave a comment, let me know what you think, let me know how it goes with your rig and the guitars that you're using, and yeah, let's have some fun with this.